Rico.toro. Real life experiences, personal observations. So, if you happen to be new here, I haven't been doing too many videos lately, partly because I'm a Dominican Republic, Sosua expat, and I've been in the States for 5 months now. I'm going on 5 months. I do intend to return to DR. Like I say, if you're new here, I've been traveling since 2008. Lived a decent amount of time in Puerto Rico in 2018. Moved to Dominican Republic, specifically Sosua, on the beautiful North Coast in 2019, where I lived up until this past November. So, anyways, go ahead, hit that subscribe, hit that like. If you like that content based on real life experiences, personal observations, giving it to you straight, rico.toro. So, when in doubt, book a flight. That's kind of was my motto for since I started traveling, meaning, if you're on the fence, if you got a little bit of curiosity to travel, but haven't traveled or got your passport yet, get your passport first off. You won't regret it, trust me. At the end of the day, you'll regret more things that you have not done than things you actually have done. Trust me, I'm going through a lot of reflective times now, and I can honestly say that. So, sometimes like leading up to trips, might be in Best Buy or something and think, should I upgrade the TV now? Should I book a flight? Should I go buy some sneakers? Should I buy a new sofa? Or take a vacation, take a trip? Should I take on a new car loan? Take on some other debt, just buying stuff, material things? Or take a trip? I usually chose to take a trip. Eventually I got to where I could learn how, I made enough money and could do both. I could travel and buy stuff if I wanted. But when in doubt, I always booked the trip. And on that flight home, had great memories and never regretted it. No regrets ever. I remember former NFL wide receiver Chris Carter said about playing in NFL. When you retire from this game, you want to take away two things. As much money as you can and as many memories as you can. Well, you're not going to take away a lot of money from traveling, but you can take away as many memories as you can. And the memories make up for the money spent. So when in doubt, take a trip. I got talked out of, April. This is the first month I've had free of not having any follow-up appointments regarding my heart condition in a while, and don't know after this month when I'll really be free and clear and fixed up and healthy to travel. But I got talked out of traveling, both to VA, see family in the DMV. Shout out to the DMV. And I got talked out of taking a short trip to DR by a good friend. you know, and probably for the best now. But my point is, I don't want to get to that point where I'm just sitting around. I never want to get to that point where I'm sitting around living life from appointment to appointment, just where the only thing I have to talk about is what on my body hurts or what my, you know, medical problems are, like some family members and such that are older than me are doing now. So, you know, I'm probably gonna snap in the next few months and just book a flight anyways and do what I want to do. At the end of the day, in a couple of months or so, regardless of what they say, you know, just you know, because without a light at the end of the tunnel, it's like we just never know. Tomorrow's not promised. So I'd rather go out living than go out waiting, waiting to pass. I mean, anyways, don't want to be too much of a downer. So, you know, I just talk a little bit about another thing I'm gonna talk about is, like I say, live with no regrets. You regret more that you haven't done at the end of the day than things you have done. You know, and another thing in life, change is inevitable. You know, people change. You know, life changes, your job changes, family changes, girlfriend, boyfriend changes, etc. People change, life changes. You know, your address changes. You know, one thing I'll say about that is, and I thought about this, you know, a little over a year ago, I was given notice, me and all my neighbors were given notice in my first apartment building in Sosua that we had to move because the landlords were changing their business plan, their business model. So, you know, I thought about it at that time, you know. Sometimes if we don't initiate changes in our lives, be they career, job, address, relationship changes, etc. If we don't initiate change at times, if we get too complacent, too comfortable, we will fall victim or find ourselves in a position to where we're subject to someone else's changes. You know, you'll have someone else's changes, change of plans, change of address, etc., imposed upon you, you know, because, you know, basically you failed to initiate any changes. You just sort of went with the flow, you know, which got too comfortable, got complacent, etc. So change is inevitable. So sometimes we have to initiate change in order to not be forced, have change forced upon us, you know. And I mean, when all this I'm dealing with right now is over, you know, I probably will be a changed man to some degree. You know, I'm not in DR or Sosua now. And part of the reason I haven't been making videos is because some of my previous content doesn't interest me anymore to talk about. You know, I don't want to talk about certain things anymore, you know, and you know, or asked about certain things, you know, in comments, etc. anymore. So, you know, I'm taking a more low-key approach. You know, I've met a lot of great people, both online and offline. Appreciate all you guys watching this that still been riding with me, wish me well, you know, since I've been going through this journey. You know, and I'm probably one of the few YouTubers that, rico.toro, I'm one of the few YouTubers that you could probably ask 20 Dominicans who Rico.toro is, and whether they know me from online or offline, more of them will know me than if you ask many of them who a lot of YouTubers are by their YouTube name. I'm just saying. A lot of guys online got big followings, but nobody on the ground in the place whose subject line they're using or taglines they're using. A lot of people don't know them in those countries. You know, they're just known online. But I got a pretty good amount of support, both boots on the ground in DR and Sosua, you know, as well as online. So I'm just letting you know. That's the difference between me and others with that. So, anyways, that's my take on that. So anyways, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to you up and coming guys doing your thing, promoting positive energy, information, your own style, your own perspective and insight, you know, quality, you know. Shout out to you guys. So do that. Hopefully we'll talk soon. Peace.